brain since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos on Thursday night primetime.
A terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And off we go from Denver. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Oh, good move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 43 yards. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's...
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stays.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback at 6'2" out of Auburn. It's Jarrett Stidham.
For a brief time, he was thought to be a possible successor to Tom Brady while he was still in New England, but that didn't materialize. But opportunity, may still not for him to start in the NFL today. Definitely has the arm and mobility to make plays against NFL defenses. All he needs now is consistency.
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Stidham. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, they go back to Perine. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, Stidham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. They work now on 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
On first down, Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball start. Offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe try to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Screen play, McKinnon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stidham. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Stidham. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And he's got this down to the 35.
Holding offense.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him, and the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Stidham. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Stidham. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. Stidham. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stidham to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Stidham. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. Great opportunity for them.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver. And and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Stidham, third down from the gun. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs had 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. George Karlaftis, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. P. Ryan again on 2nd down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Now it's Stidham. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Fights through him, able to power through, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Trying for it with P. Ryan. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A 10-play drive that time.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And their 1st down, Chiefs.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed at both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So the Broncos now down 17-14, 2:11 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd down, Stidham to throw. Able to find Judy. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Now Stidham.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. Stidham.
Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Stidham to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On third down, it's Pacheco. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Butker's kick here is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now it's the Broncos' turn, trailing by 6. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stidham. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Stidham with one final shot. Eluding the pressure right. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the